Valley Club, the first member of the new Annihilator team has officially arrived, but is Gladiator all he was hyped to be, or is he a massive letdown? We have some arena gameplay of this character so you can see his value right now before the full Annihilator team arrives, and as usual, I get the best T4 and ISO 8 picks for Gladiator, along with a spot-on review from the best in the business, and we're ready to find out if Gladiator is worth your money or not. Then you need to do Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're gonna talk about the arena meta, what has changed, some of the new rewards, and the introduction of Gladiator, what he does to the arena meta right now before the full Annihilator team comes into the game. But before we get to all that stuff, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. Minimum of 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on a non-vacation week. Sometimes we have more videos. Everything on his channel is to help you in Marvel Strike Force, including gameplay videos, news videos, question and answer videos, whatever it is to help you in Marvel Strike Force. It is on this channel. But let's go into the game right now and talk about the new rewards that have recently arrived in Arena. More power chords, more of these arena credits, and now Gladiator Annihilator orb fragments. Now, if you're trying to collect Gladiator, this is not a good orb. This is kind of in the same vein as those Shuri Black Panther orbs, the Hank Pym orbs. They're more designed as a catch-up for older or newer players that don't have Silver Surfer unlocked. So if you're expecting to get a lot of this Annihilator or Gladiator charge from this, it is not designed for that. But the nice thing about these orbs, we're getting a daily supply every day from the arena. And while you may not be able to get a lot of Gladiator or Gore when he comes around, or endgame Thanos shards, you can get these milestones and you get points by opening these orbs, and you can get a lot of these if you're ranking in arena. This is a 42-day milestone, so hopefully you get a lot of these orbs, collect a lot of them. Now, the arena store also had a change. One of the big changes that went live is for the next 48 hours or so until August 9th at 2 p.m. Pacific. More characters arrived in the arena store, so if you don't have some of these characters, it is a great catch-up, especially with these Old Man Logan trials. There's a lot of good characters in here that is needed for the Old Man Logan trials. If we go into the game, more training modules, more shards of a lot of characters that is needed for the Old Man Logan trials. So climb up an arena, hope Gladiator helps you. Those are some nice changes to the rewards that you get from arena. But without further ado, it's time to go to our spot-on review expert, Brother Drew. What is your impression of Gladiator?
Hello and good day, Valley Club. It is I, Drew, the character review guy, and despite my long absence, I am excited to be back. And no, I've not been on an extended bender. There just hasn't been a character worthy of my spot-on review skills until now. But Gladiator is an absolute beast. He is the first of the new Annihilators team to arrive and shake up the arena mode. Gladiator's blog describes him as being endowed with superhuman strength, speed, flight, invulnerability, and the ability to shoot, eat vision. And while he may be well endowed with those powers, he's not well rounded with his endowments. But the good thing about Gladiator and his shortcomings, he should have no problem winning a gold medal at any French pole vault competitions. And in addition to his pole vault potential, in arena, he's an absolute unit. He restricts enemies from filling or reducing the speed bar for themselves, allies, or their enemies. And while he's above 50% health, his allies cannot get slowed. He says, screw you to SuS. He also has the new and updated increased base stats and an on-spawn taunt to help him protect the Annihilator allies, not just in arena, but outside of it as well. And along with Gore, the God Butcher, and endgame Thanos, the trio of the Annihilators are gonna run arena for a while. And for that, I've got to give Gladiator a rating of 9 ice cold frothies. He is the real deal. But that's it for me today, Valley Club. The waves are calling me, but don't worry, I'll be back.
So glad you're back, Drew. I missed these spot-on character reviews, and I think I agree with your assessment of Gladiator. Great character. Not really gonna feel his presence until the full 3-piece of the Annihilators revive. I think that Silver Surfer Ultimates will be replaced, and you'll be putting other 4th and 5ths on this team, and that is gonna be the dominant force in arena for a while. But let's go into the game, open some orbs for Gladiator, and discuss what are the best T4 and ISO 8 recommendations for this character. We're gonna go in and open these for our dude, Gladiator. Now, normally I'm using these Elite 7s, open one of them, but because I haven't opened an Elite 6 in a long time, what we're gonna do, we are gonna open a bunch of 6s, and maybe we get a 6 for Ares. This is probably the more efficient way to do this. So let's go one by one. We need an Ares. We got a bunch of these orbs to open. How many do we need to open to get Ares? Let's see. I keep saying Ares. Gladiators who we want, not Ares. Ares who we just unlocked. And boom. Man, we're not getting any. All right. Well, we have to open one of our Elite 7s. Hopefully we could save some of the Elite 7s and convert those to diamonds. But if not, we're still getting Elite 7 credits here, which eventually turn into diamonds. All right, nothing on Gladiator. This is why I don't like this method. I'd rather get it guaranteed and sacrifice those 5 diamond shards rather than going through this and relying on luck. With a 15% chance, we should have enough to get Gladiator at that 6-star, but man, we are taking a long time. There's a silver samurai. We could open all these because all of these do convert to Elite 7s, which we need anyway. Guardian, one of the more recent characters, still not the character we want though. We want the dude with a mohawk, not Scarlet. We want Gladiator, Shi'ar Empire. There he is. All right, there's that 6-star. I guess we're gonna save the rest of these 6s and just buy this 7-star because we got so much of these gold promotion credits, silver promotion credits. That's what we want. We got 4 more. It took a lot of orbs to open that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that a lot. But yeah, we got a bunch of these. We're going to convert these to diamonds. But before we do that, let's go in and talk about this stuff here. Gladiator, the best T4 and ISO 8 recommendations. Now, the basic, all it does is add 60% damage to primary, secondary targets. That's nice, but if you don't have an abundance of T4s and just wanting to equip everything for your arena team, this is very, very skippable. Extra damage is not usually things that I really push for into T4s. I don't think it's worth the investment. The special, what this does, clears barrier on all enemies, 60% more damage on all his attacks, clearing all positive effects on all enemies instead of clearing 2 random positive effects, applying 3 regenerations for 2 turns, and instead of 3 regenerations for 1 turn, you're doing it for 2 turns, and then cleared all barrier, which is good. So this is a good move. It's an opening move that you could open, 5-turn cooldown. You start with the 5 turns on this. Next is the ultimate. The ultimate is a very good ultimate. The T4 is going to add 50%. If below 50% health, going to generate 3 ability energy for self, 70% damage to the primary target, and if this character's health is 50% or more, reduce the speed of the primary target by 50%. This is a great T4. I think because you're not doing this on turn 1, you're doing this on turn 2, you do the special before the ultimate. But obviously the best is going to be the passive. We do got a lot with Gladiator right now when he is on turn. If he's below 50% health, he's going to start to heal. This character has 2 more Annihilator allies. When this character's health is 50% or more, this character and all allies cannot gain exposed or vulnerable. That is going to be a strong passive, which means that you may, depending on your arena shard, Ultimus and Silver Surfer on defense may stop some of the teams, but in arena, if this character and all Annihilator allies cannot gain slow, and while this character is above 50% or more, characters, enemies cannot fill speed bar or reduce speed bar for themselves, allies or enemies. This does not apply to speed bar gain through normal means, so that is very, very big. Also, what the T4 is going to do on spawn, adds immunity and safeguard. That's huge. On spawn, this is for the entire Annihilator team. Defense up to 2 turns for self and all Annihilator allies. The good thing about this, it's not just in arena. So as far as the order for Gladiator, we go with passive first, then I think we go special just because of the cooldowns. You're using this earlier. Then we go ultimate, and I think the basic is very, very skippable. I think even if you have a lot of T4s, unless you're just a completionist, want to complete this character, you skip the T4 on him. Now, as far as ISO 8 classes, we do have Fortifier equipped, and I think that's going to be the best ISO 8 class for him. Maybe down the road, you might want to switch him to Striker or Skirmisher, but keeping him above 50% health and managing this above 50% health, I think is very important to get his passive to trigger. So Fortifier is what I am starting off Gladiator with. And now it's time for some gameplay to see if Gladiator's worth it right now, or he's not gonna have a lot of value until the full team arrives. And like I've been saying, I do think that 3-piece of the Annihilers will be the dominant force in Arena with a 4th and 5th. Maybe Old Man Logan, maybe Apocalypse will be the best 5th, but we'll test out what is going on right now with Arena, which is a traditional team that we see on defense. Black Knight, Old Man Logan, Apocalypse, Super Skrull, and a 5th. We're gonna use Gladiator in this instance as a mirror match. I don't know how this match is gonna go, but let's test them out and you can see. This is how we have our characters placed exactly the same as our opponent, exact same ISO 8s as well. Striker on Apocalypse and Old Man Logan. We got Fortifier in both Gladiator and Black Knight, and we have Raider on Super Skrull. All right, so this will kind of be an experiment of the turn order. Not used to having these characters not get all their extra turn on turn or immediately. So let's see how this goes. We're not going to be able to reduce any turn meter with this Super Skrull special until Gladiator's removed from the field. So let's use the basic. We do flip the taunt, which is good. Actually, that's great. Because our Apocalypse will be going, and hopefully we can remove that taunt off of Black Knight. All right, so here goes our Apocalypse. Let's see if we get the taunt off of him. Now, unfortunately, not like a normal match. We're not going to be going right away with the Empowered Basic because of the Gladiator on a field. We don't get the taunt off of Black Knight, unfortunately. We get an extra hit on him from our Old Man Logan. Their Apocalypse does his big ultimate, but nothing to follow up. No Empowered Basic to follow up. You got to gate that speed through normal means, just a normal speed bar. And hopefully we get our Old Man Logan going very, very quickly. He is not gaining a lot of speed. I do like when Old Man Logan's attacked and gaining the extra speed bar. Let's go here, remove the Black Knight, and as soon as we get that Empowered Basic from Apocalypse going, if he survives long enough, we should be able to win this match, taking out their Old Man Logan. Let's see if we get some good RNG and have them not attack our Old Man Logan, though. Let's go, and boom, big ultimate. And unfortunately, Gladiator is the one that gets blocked. I'm not sure if it makes a difference with the Empowered Basic. It is a basic, so I don't think an ability block will stop that. Now, will we get enough for... All right, let's use an ability block on their Super Skrull, so he can't do his big move. All right, maybe their Apocalypse will bleed out, not sure. We can get their Old Man Logan. I'm not sure if we've done enough damage to get an insta kill on their Old Man Logan, though, unfortunately. Let's see if we do get it. And, oh, so close, but no, we don't get that. We screwed that up a little bit. We are going to hold off on that. And let's use this to attack Apocalypse. Actually, let's see if we could get that Gladiator killed, and so that we could start to use some turn meter manipulation from the team. All right, we take out their Gladiator, which means that we are going to be able to reduce their turn meter just a little bit. We have a revive once on an Old Man Logan. Let's get those claws out going again. We kill the Black Knight. We kill the Old Man Logan for the first time. Does not have a stun on him. All right, now we just got to survive. Super Skrull goes. We get it. If we get an ability block from our Old Man Logan, do the Old Man Logan special, we should be good. There is the ability block, and it cannot be removed. Boom. Big attack, and we end up winning the mirror match. So Gladiator, it does screw up the turn order. He does make his presence felt in arena right now, ladies and gentlemen. So to me, what that testing reveals is that Gladiator's presence is going to be felt right now in arena, even before the full Annihilator team arrives. Just that passive, screwing up the turn order of a lot of characters. Apocalypse gets screwed up. Old Man Logan does not get all his extra turn meter. And Super Skrull's special that he opens with, that doesn't do a lot to remove the turn meter. So interesting thing, the arena meta is going to be shaken up right now with Gladiator, and shaken up even more once Gore and then once Endgame Thanos arrives. Let me know your thoughts on this character, and hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, leave it a like. It is free, tremendously helps out the channel. And if you want to check out how to get a 7-star Old Man Logan, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.